Konnichiwa! Assalamu alaikum! How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Me, Mudahar, and I am back in my office, ladies and gentlemen. I went away for a little bit. You know, the thing about going away is sometimes wild stuff happens. Now, it's going to get a little bit dark, but today is kind of a day where, man, I kind of wish I had died on the operating table when I was getting my appendix removed. Because right now, I'm living in an alternate universe where this kid, Jack Doherty, is an actual character. Now, Jack Doherty is somebody I covered in the past. To give you an idea, this man-child, 20 years of age, my understanding, is the definition of a person selling their soul to survive and thrive in the influencer marketplace. Basically, this kid is everything bad about social media influencers, all wrapped up in one bubble, one carrot top-shaped bubble. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that's pretty much where we're going to start off with. Now, today's video is a little bit wild, okay? And you've probably already seen it before, covered by a couple other channels, but I wanted to cover it the moment I saw it when I was out there, because I'm somebody that has seen how dangerous this stuff gets. So what you're seeing over here is the aftermaths. The screenshot is an aftermath of a crashed McLaren on the road, okay? Now, I've lost people in my life to traffic accidents. Let me tell you something right now. It is about the most gut-punching thing to ever hear from somebody. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes accidents happen on the road, right? But this was not an accident. So first off, I want to show you this McLaren, which has the paint job done up by somebody who has no care about the asset that they're buying, okay? This is absolutely one of the worst paint jobs. Should be charged criminally in court for applying this. Now, to show you exactly how this was going, I'm going to mute this clip real quick, just because Jack Doherty is playing some music. But if you're looking at it, the McLaren is going 67 miles an hour in what appears to be a rainy day. Now, if we rewind just a little bit again, you can see that Jack is looking at a cell phone as he's driving highway speeds on a rainy day in a supercar or hypercar, whatever the fucking classification is. Now, I want to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, looking at your phone, distracted driving, what's the outcome that you expect from a Nobel laureate like this? So as you can see, Jack is just driving the car, yada, yada, yada. He loses control and boom, crashes. So, yeah, you know, imagine being the parents of this idiot and realizing, man, 20 years after we've finally given birth to this, oh shit, honey, it turned out to be a tumor. I would call Jack Doherty a cancer, but to be fair, I don't think cancer has done that much in the world to warrant such a disgusting label applied to it, okay? That's just extreme. But here you can see that Jack is, you know, his car is crashed, the airbags are popped. You know, some could say that this was, you know, obviously faked for content, but I would say that this is a pretty real crash. In fact, the car is messed up. Now, what I'm not showing you, why my face is on the screen, is that now the camera has been turned to Jack's friend, who is actually bloodied up from the face. Now, I'm not showing you this per YouTube's terms of services, but I will let you listen to something that is going to blow your minds. After an accident, seeing your cameraman be injured and bleeding, what do you think Jack Doherty's first, response is going to be to this?
Oh my God, bro. My whole fucking car, bro. No.
Your friend is injured, bro. What do you mean, your car? You gotta be a special type of douchebag to have your goddamn Instagram handle on your car window. Anybody I see like that, I just die laughing. Now, obviously, if you look at the front of the car, it is fucked up. All right, it is gone. All right, but just keep listening.
Oh my gosh. There's no fucking... Michael, here. Michael, do you have film on that phone too? No.
Oh yeah, no. You close your mouth there. Yeah, he asked his injured friend. Hold on, buddy. Can you just keep filming this? Now, what Jack did while talking on the phone or using his phone in order to actually drive, talking while driving, is something that, if you've ever seen the law or if you've ever seen anything regarding, this is where we get into reckless driving territory, right? Now, according to the lawplace.com, we're looking at Florida's laws around using a phone, right? Distracted driving includes the use of any handheld devices, mobile phones, or headphones while being behind the wheel in the state of Florida. So they actually reference Florida Statute 316.305, otherwise known as the Wireless Communications While Driving Law. Now, this is a law that I believe is pretty standard throughout most of the United States and, well, most of Canada, most of the world, really. Because, again, if you're actually texting while driving, there's a good chance you're going to crash your car, which is what we've seen happen over here. So, again, let's look at the actual punishments associated with this. So literally, a person may not operate a motor vehicle while manually typing or entering multiple letters, numbers, symbols, or any character into a wireless communication device. So you can't be texting, emailing, instant messaging, doing anything of that nature. Now, it's pretty debatable. Some people argue that he was texting. Some people argue that he was reading his Kik chat, which, by the way, he has since been banned off of, okay? You gotta be a real pile of shit in order to get banned off of a site like Kik. And to be fair, looking at somebody like this, it kind of takes me back to really reevaluating everyone that I've ever covered in the past, right? Who's made some rather crass content. People like J-Station, in comparison to something like this, are actually very much quite innocent, right? Because what did that guy do, now that I'm really remembering? Fake his girlfriend's death? Whatever, yada, 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 yada. What did Eli Socrae do? Cringily, drown Peppa Pig? All right, waterboard her? This guy actually put real lives into danger. And if you look at the actual law in regards to reckless driving, which some could argue this was happening, where it's driving behavior that displays a willful and wanton disregard for other people's safety or the safety of their property. So clearly he does not care about other people on the highway that could die, nor does he care about his fucking McLaren. So one could argue, and checking your phone is a willful and wanton disregard, right? Now, obviously, I have to kind of question, I haven't watched the entire video, the entire stream, but if there was any point where, Jack Doherty had went into a supercar-like settings, generally with high-performance vehicles like a McLaren, or really any sports car, you can turn off a lot of driving assists. And I don't know if Jack turned them off to be cooler while driving, but if you turn off those assists, that might have accelerated him crashing. And maybe that is willful and wanton, right? If you're willingly turning off the car's security parameters and making it, unfortunately, crash into a situation. Sometimes with these cars, if you're driving them in the rain, which you probably shouldn't, generally there will be some assist to fix you. I know that driving a sports car and making heavy turns, even on slightly misty roads, can be an issue. So what Jack was doing during rain like that is insane shit. So according to reckless driving, what they said was the penalties can be severe and follow a person for years to come. Someone convicted of reckless driving in Florida can be fined $500 and sentenced to 90 days in jail for their first offense. God damn, do you think this twink can survive 3 months in prison? Holy shit! And 4 months on a person's driver's license. Now, again, this is just the first actual offense, right? It literally is the first situation. Someone convicted of this can be fined. And of course, on a subsequent situation, you can be fined $1,000, 6 months in jail, and of course, it just keeps going from there. So one could argue, what if this was recklessness or carelessness? I would say it's more on the tier of reckless, okay? Utilizing a mobile device while driving a car like this seems more reckless than what you can expect. So the other thing that you have to kind of wonder too is obviously watching this entire clip of Jack's fucked up McLaren. Obviously, with how he acted while driving, there ain't no way this kid is getting an insurance payout, okay? Insurance companies are like AIDS, okay? They never go away. You need to deal with them. If there's one thing you need when buying a car, is insurance companies. Now, to insure a car like a McLaren usually requires a higher level insurance provider, just because the MSRP of the car, and I'm speaking from a Canadian's perspective, is higher than what most general car insurance companies, people that you're insuring your Toyota or your Honda or even your Mercedes-Benz with, would probably be more comfortable with. So for a kid his age, around 20, his premiums are already high. Now, the fact that he's got, this accident under his belt, and he's got actual footage of him using his phone while driving, there is no shot the insurance company is going to pay out to take care of that McLaren. This is a total loss for this fucking complete idiot. And of course, this guy's financial stuff, and I'm not a pocket watcher or anything, but according to even like when it comes to his YouTube channel, he's bought other high performance cars as well. Like he bought a Lamborghini and I think maybe like a Tesla. And it's like at this point, it's like, bro, invest your money, dipshit. Why are you just burning it on luxury cars, bro? It just doesn't make any sense. Buy one and be done with it if you really want to get one. But anyways, I feel like this kid's more interested in buying these cars for the clout and the possible YouTube video that he could make out of it. Like buying a McLaren at 19 years old. Like, watch this clip, by the way. It's fucking hilarious.
Crash this car, mark my words. Yo guys, yeah, this is dumb purchase, right? Slightly stupid over here.
I hate this goddamn Mr. Beast editing, bro. Like it's like for the 9-year-olds watching it, you gotta have like, you know, fucking squeak noises and like crazy edits all the time. But yeah, no, he predicted that he was gonna crash this car, and my God, let me tell you, this kid's got it going. Now, to give you an idea, Jack Doherty wasn't always like this. He's a long-time YouTuber. 8 years ago, he literally was just a kid unboxing Black Ops 3 on the PlayStation 4. All right, you know, sometimes he was prank calling a killer clown. Okay, that went wrong. Prank calling fast food restaurants. Oh man, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. And to think this kid grew up to turn into this douchebag, it's just sad, and it shows you the rot that social media will do. Now, to be fair, right, like at the end of the day, I'm glad nobody died in this situation, like even for Jack, right? I'm not a heartless bastard, but like Jack is one of those guys where if he doesn't like actually learn or figure shit out, and I don't think he will, because he's too stupid to do that. I think ultimately, at the end of the day, sites like Kick or YouTube banning him probably is the best that they can do for society's good. Because the more that you can take away from this dipshit when it comes to harnessing clout, the safer people are driving their vehicles on the street. Because ultimately, I hope insurance doesn't pay him out. I hope this guy actually has to deal with law enforcement and face some consequences. And I really do think that a Florida like judge, a DA, might actually turn this into a case. Maybe this is just speculation. Into a situation where they're actually making an example out of a dipshit like Jack Doherty. But it's not even just that. I think what really gets me is like your friends who, by the way, Jack, should and can sue you for reckless endangerment of themselves. You know, while they're bleeding, this kid can only think of recording a YouTube video, which at most for him is getting like 300,000 views, all right? Was that really fucking worth it? I'm not sure. But according to Jack's overspending, he's currently, from what I understand, begging for money.
Everyone double tap the screen. We're almost at 1 million likes, guys. Let's see how fast we can hit it. James Ellis, thank you for the galaxy, bro. I just followed you back. Guys, let's see how fast we can hit my galaxy goal. I'm going to follow everyone back once we hit it. Appreciate y'all. Cole with the galaxy. Thank you, Cole. I appreciate it. Thank you, Aiden, for following Live Creator. How'd you crash your car? I hydroplaned. I literally hydroplaned. I'm in a McLaren in the pouring rain. What do you expect? You guys have never drove a McLaren.
And thankfully for the McLaren engineers out there, that's why I love high-performance hypercars, okay? I literally feel like the companies behind it are just fucking there to siphon money from dipshits like this and put it into engineering prospects and make vehicles of people's dreams. But yeah, Jack Doherty is literally on like TikTok Live begging for money. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, but like, goddamn. This is what you expect, the consequences of your action. And maybe this might be a humbling experience, but to be honest, it's just one of those things where like, for Jack, I don't think he's capable of learning. I think this is somebody who's too brain rotted by their quest for clout. One other thing that Jack Doherty really actually like kind of shocked me by is obviously like I wanted to look at how this kid was like trying to earn the money to buy these McLarens or like these Lamborghinis. And literally after his whole like crash, he's just like, oh my God, I got to take photos of my homie in the hospital. All right. I mean, it's wild shit. Car crash right here. And then of course, free OF content, spicy. I find it just really odd. All right. That this guy's just like out there trying to shill for more OF. And then I came across his website where he's like apparently a management, like meet the girls I manage. They're killing it. Together we are able to consistently reach separate audience in the millions. They know how to grab that spotlight and keep it. They've been individually handpicked by their ability. So yeah, this kid sounds like some early age Andrew Tate, P. Diddy fucking pimp on the platform who's just basically like profiting off of the backs of women, being effectively sex workers on the internet. So nothing about this kid sparks good. He's a clout addicted monster that apparently appears to just make his money through like literally online pimping. Girls, if you feel like you need to do this, you don't need to, all right? If you have some more self-esteem and find better ways and more respectful ways to make money. Because if you don't succeed on OnlyFans and your asshole is out there for the world to consume, good luck becoming a lawyer or anybody with a public-facing profession, especially after all of it, is all I'm going to say. But ladies and gentlemen, to go back to Jack Doherty once again, yeah, this dipshit, hands out, drove me up the ass watching it, okay? This clip burns me because as somebody who's lost loved ones in car accidents, okay? Who's lost loved ones in this world. The act of driving is not a safe act, okay? Every day you get into a car, something fucked up could happen. Imagine if this kid actually had ran his McLaren into the side of somebody who literally didn't know anybody. They just wanted to get to work. They just wanted to come home and see their family. And because of this dipshit wanting to drive his vehicle while texting or reading his Kick chat, which thankfully he's been banned off of now, it's just one of those things where thankfully he didn't kill anybody. The best scenario would be if Jack himself had perished because of this, because then there would have been one less dipshit on the road harming other people around, all right? I don't know what it's up with Kick.com and like vehicles, but apparently just driving a car on that platform is basically begging for trouble, all right? Literally, like anybody that I've seen drive a vehicle on that platform is a complete and total fucking robo idiot, okay? Anybody that I've seen drive a vehicle on Kick.com is a fucking total turbo fucking moron, all right? And that's just one of the things that just baffles me, okay? It's a wild situation. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. This kid is an idiot. I hope he goes to jail. I hope that insurance cucks him out. This is the first time I'm rooting for the insurance company to take away to take away a claim. And honestly, I think we all should too. So, moral of the story, Jack is an idiot, and if you see him on TikTok Live, do not donate money to them, all right? And I hope I can really say that to my community, and it's not just a meme. If you are somebody that considers donating to somebody like this after everything, you might need to go get medically assessed because you're just not right all the way up there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mutahar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.